If you are coming out of a breakup with a borderline or some kind of toxic relationship with a highly narcissistic individual, it is important to understand that you were dealing with a people addict. Similar to how people have drug addictions, porn addictions, and so on. Pathological narcissists are people addicts, which means you cannot be the only person. And this is why these individuals are prone to infidelity. This is because they are infidels. They are addicted to people. They are addicted to narcissistic supply, which is the attention, the energy, the validation, and the reflection that they get from other people. Again, they are people addicts. And know that pathological narcissists are always on the hunt for narcissistic supply. They need narcissistic supply, similar to how a mosquito needs to bite you, because this is how they feed. This is how parasites feed. So understand that pathological narcissists are dissociating. It is a major dissociative disorder. And they started to dissociate in their childhood years when they abandoned themselves, when they abandoned their spirit for the maladaptive ego. Now, the ego always needs supply, and the ego does not have a base, so the ego always needs energy. This is why you always have to boost their ego, and this is why it never seems like the relationship is going anywhere, because it can't. And ego cannot self-reflect, and we need to self-reflect to grow. So what an ego does is it projects. So you will eventually see where these pathological personality types will start to blame you for different things that are going wrong in their life, you see. Because they cannot self-reflect, because they don't have a self. They abandoned themselves in childhood. What you're interacting with is a maladaptive ego. And what is the ego? The ego is a mind-made construct. It is the figment of the cluster B's imagination. So know that you are dealing with someone that does not exist in reality. They live in a false reality. They are rooted in their shame, pathological self-loathing, and they're unable to move past that dysfunctional pride. And since they can't go up on the consciousness ladder, well, they go down, and they go down right back down to shame. They are stuck in a shame pride cycle, seeking outside of themselves what they should be looking for within, but they cannot self-reflect because they abandoned themselves in childhood. You need a true self to self-reflect. You need a true self to grow. But pathological narcissist people have lost the game in life, because we are here to spiritually evolve, but they abandoned their spirits in childhood for an ego that cannot self-reflect, because the ego is a false self. So the ego needs more intimate partners, more drugs, more alcohol, more houses, more cars, more money. And again, the ego cannot be satiated, similar to how a zombie's belly cannot be full. You are interacting with a walking void, a walking black hole, and all it wants to do is consume you. They want to consume your life force energy. They want to consume all of your money, all of your time, all of your attention. And they don't have much to give back to you because it doesn't exist. This is why you can't truly know them. There is no one to know. They didn't develop a self. They developed a false self. A mask is what you are interacting with. And if you put these pathological personality types in front of 100 different people, well, they'll behave like 100 different people, because that is what the ego does. That is what the mind does. The mind generates thoughts. So the mind generates another mask and another mask and another mask. So you will see where pathological narcissists will shape shift depending on who they go around. They will become a brand new person, another false persona, another facade, because that is the personality disorder. They abandoned their true selves in their childhood years. So know that if you are dealing with one of these personality types, they are bound to cheat on you. They are bound to betray you because they do not have any love in their hearts. There is no love in the third dimension. Only deception and lies, shame, blame, rage, and dysfunctional pride is what you'll find at the bottom of the consciousness ladder. What you are looking for are people that are in the fourth dimension or higher, people that are growing, people that are evolving. Pathological narcissists are devolving, they are regressing because they cannot self reflect. They cannot self reflect because they abandoned their true selves in childhood and they identified with their ego. And people, again, the ego is a mind made construct. And pathological narcissists believe that they are their ego, so they believe that they are their mind. And anyone that believes that they are their mind is someone that is losing their minds. They are mentally ill. Pathological narcissists have a psycho-spiritual illness. They are dark at their core, and eventually you will see this darkness on the outside. And it will manifest itself as envy, hatred, bitterness, abuse, drama, and chaos, because that is what they have to give. People that exist below that threshold, that exist below the fourth dimension, do not have love and camaraderie and accountability to give to you. What they have to give is competition. The ego feels the need to compete because the ego is insecure. You're dealing with people that are stuck in their lower ego development. They're always competing. They are stuck in victim abuser consciousness, which means that any relationship that you get into with them will be a victim abuser type 1. So people understand that grumpy old trolls live under the bridge because that is where they belong. Do not invite these grumpy old trolls into your home, into your condo, into your apartment, because they are going to destroy it. And eventually you'll see that grumpy old troll go right back under that bridge because that is where they believe that they belong. Vampires cannot step into the light. It is too bright for them. And understand, as light workers, as star seeds, as chosen ones, as indigo children, you have no business communing with people that are stuck in the third dimension. And understand that every single day they wake up, they're in the first dimension, and at best they get to the third dimension and pride comes right before the fall. They fall right back down to shame to go through another pathological cycle because they have psycho-spiritual arrested development. All right, good people, that is the quick lesson for today's video. Ensure that you are liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more empowering content. If you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below. If you'd like a one-on-one session, go ahead and check out the NarcDojo.com website. That is NarcDojo.com. Chica is the name. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.